Having access to transportation was really critical, particularly early on in my career. I often wonder if it weren't for the subway, would I be sitting here? Would I be in this role? Would I still be at Hopkins? I love Baltimore because this is where my family roots are. So from a very, very early age, I remember going down to Pratt Street and just really enjoying the experience of coming into the city, learning about the vibrant culture here, and really interacting in a place where so many people from different walks of life come together. Having access to transportation was really critical, particularly early on in my career. I was newly married, had young children, going to school, and did not have a lot of money to necessarily travel into work and pay parking when I was working at Johns Hopkins. Because that was out of reach for me, I traveled using the Metro subway. And I often think back on that time, which was probably for 7 or 8 years early on in my career. And I wonder where I would be and what I would have done if I didn't have access to the subway. I'm not sure I would still be at Hopkins. It may have been out of reach for me because I wouldn't have had transportation that was affordable and efficient and reliable. A lot of this community has transportation challenges, have chronic disease that if they can't get here and they're delaying treatment, only exacerbates their situation. It would be wonderful to just have even greater access for the patients in this community through something like the Red Line in a really convenient, affordable, efficient manner. That would be transformative to the community we serve. Infrastructure is so important to a city. And for many of us, we want the quick fix. We want the easy solution to our daily problems. But infrastructure takes time. It takes investment over years, sometimes over decades, before we realize the end result of that vision. And that's really what transformation is about for a city. I would just encourage you, reach out to the people who you believe have influence and to your communities just to continue this discussion, because I think it's an important one. And if we lose sight of the value of our voices and of continuing to converse about this, then I think we've lost a real opportunity for Baltimore.